All right, man. I need y'all to like, comment, share, subscribe. I just told my Instagram story that I'm gonna drop 10 videos a day. And 10 videos don't mean 10 reaction videos a day. This just means that I'm gonna at least clip 10 interviews. And if I run out of interviews to clip, then I'm going crazy with the reaction videos. But until then, I'm kind of clipping right now. And if y'all want me to react to anything, just comment. Like I comment back. I'm so busy. I'm trying to do so much stuff. I really need a manager, somebody to help. But when you get help, a person feel like they did so much for your career the whole time. It's just like if you ain't put in that work, then you ain't gonna have shit. So we're gonna just go crazy right now.
There's two ways to unlock Legend Posterizer in NBA 2K25.
And what's crazy, I don't even got 2K. And I don't even got a P5, but I got to do a reaction video.
The first one puts you all the way to an 82 overall, 99 driving dunk, and 90 vertical. But there's a cheaper alternative. You could go Hoff Posterizer, which is 96 driving dunk with an 85 vertical. This will save you some attribute points, but then of course you're going to need to go to your badge perks and use your badge max +1 in the tier 1 slot on Posterizer to push it to Legend. Whichever method you use to acquire Legend Posterizer, it's going to be one of the most expensive badges you could possibly get on NBA 2K25, and in this video, we're going to put it to the test and see if it's actually worth it.
But first, what if I told you if Caleb Williams throws for just 1 yard this weekend, you could win some. The more picks you get, restrictions apply.
The paint, I don't even have, is cluster. What better game?
Thank you to Prize Picks for sponsoring today's video.
So to test Legend Posterizer, I thought what better game mode than the wreck? We need people in the paint, and the wreck is clustered down there, so it gives us the opportunity to dunk all the time. As you see, I'm averaging 0 points per game. This is my first game in the...
Oh my God, I missed 2K, bro. Long live crook, bro. My 2K partner passed away, bro. My shooter, my calm shooter, like my shooter that ain't gonna get too mad if we lose, but knowing that we gonna win, we gonna get mad at ourselves. We ain't gonna just scream. But
wreck. I don't even have accessories on, and they're still double teaming me right off the rip. So I dot swag. He knocks down a 3-ball. We're up 5-0. They call timeout. They're going to come right back in an and one dunk, and he's going to make the free throw to push it to 5-3. So we got a little ball game on our hands. Now, right down the middle of the court, swag hits me. First try, Posterizer over the center. He's camping down there. That's exactly what we want. We want to put this thing to the test and really spam these meter dunks and see what we could come up with. Now, I gathered a lot of information over the last week or so testing this.
Hey, I'm getting PlayStation 5 next year, 2K26. I'm not even gonna do it this year. I ain't gonna say it's too late, but it'd be too late. Like if you ain't on that bitch right now grinding and already got some shit, and you got a life and you want to do this shit and do that shit, bro, this shit ain't gonna work, nigga. As soon as I try to do some shit, I'm gonna be going crazy with interviews. Not doing that shit.
Badge from bronze to silver, gold, Hall of Fame to legend. Now, at the end of this video, I'll give my honest opinion about not just Legend Posterizer, but Posterizer in general, and if I think it's worth it, and what, sweet spot, badge level is there, and all that. But first, let's just talk about a few things to understand what is going on with the meter dunking and Posterizer this year. First things first, I talked to Mike Wang. He's been on my stream almost every single night on Twitch. If you guys are not following me, you definitely want to check me out, man. We talked to Mike about meter dunks, and basically we talked about how you can't see the green window this year. So it's a lot of guesswork in seeing what's a good take and a bad take, a good dunk, a bad dunk. And he basically described it and said, think of this meter like the layup meter from 2K24. It's going to fluctuate in size depending on the take, the opponent's badges, the opponent's attributes, your badges, your attributes. And I can definitely see that. I've been testing this for now, about a week and spamming these meter dunks and trying to see what's a good take, what's a bad take. And he's definitely not wrong in a sense of that. Now, you see, they're kind of, they're playing me low, so I got to make them respect the 3 so that then we could get back to meter dunking. So we could get back to testing this Legend Posterizer out. You see, now they're playing me tight again. Give me a little space. Now I got room. I'm going to burst to the left, go up and almost dunk on 2 people. But we get fouled. Now, I don't know if I just mistimed it, if it was a small meter, maybe the foul made me miss it. I don't know, but you can see we're definitely drawing people into those contact dunk animations with that Legend Posterizer, and there's a lot more to come. But as Mike was saying, Think about it like the layup meter from last year. So it fluctuates in size depending on a multitude of factors.
What's crazy, I don't even think I played 24. I did. Let me stop capping. Yeah. I might need to get, but I only got the P4. I'm thinking about getting it on the current gen, but then people gonna be talking shit. Might as well get the new system. I don't even got time. Because the shit talking is gonna be off the roof.
But one of the biggest things I noticed about meter dunking and contact dunking on this game is the game mode difficulty level matters a lot. There's a big difference between trying to meter dunk, let's say like this in the rec center or in the park. The casual game modes, definitely the green window on the meter dunks is much bigger than, let's say, Pro-Am or Proving Grounds. Those comp game sliders, oh my goodness, we're throwing it down. We're getting active now in the rec center. We're getting real active now. Still only the second quarter, by the way. It's about to get spooky out here. I'm not going to lie. It's about to get real spooky. As you can see, look, he's kind of playing my meter, so I just said I'm just going to go straight through him, and I still green it anyways. I'm really trying to put this thing to the test in this game. But the game mode difficulty matters a lot. So master meter dunking on this game and using your posterizer badge in the more casual game modes first, then go to the more comp game modes and start to test it out, because I'll be honest, what I would consider like a 50-50 take in the rec or in the park, I'll green it very consistently, but a 50-50 take in Pro-Am, I'm missing it a lot of the times. Now, it doesn't say you can't green them, but it's certainly more difficult. Now, another thing to consider when it comes to posterizer and contact dunking and meter dunking, the threat.
Hey, and if you ain't got Curry free throw shot, what are you doing? That motherfucker's so fucking smooth. Just press the button to let that bitch go.
Of it is sometimes more effective than the actual action. You see, like, in some of these clips, they're playing me super low. Now, I'm testing Legend Posterizer here, so I'm really spamming the meters, but there's times I get wide open threes like that because they are playing me for the meter dunk. So you can use it as a counter. Just the threat of them knowing, like, hey, he's going to drive past me and dunk on me. He's going to drive past me and meter dunk this. He's going to drive past me and posterize me. You can use that to create other shots, create your mid-range, create your fades, create your three ball, maybe even just create openings for your teammates. Now, as you see right there, I missed the meter, right? I missed that meter. So it's not, like I said, even in the casual game modes, it's not a guaranteed bucket. But then again, like right there, you're going against a point guard. So his interior is...
Your ass get all of the touches. They just know you creating shit for your gameplay. It do hit different.
Low. I just said I'm going straight into him. It does not matter, and I windmill contact dunk him. The opponent matters a lot. The game mode matters a lot. Another thing to consider when you're talking about posterizer and contact dunks, the size of your player impacts how far you will take off from the hoop due to the dunk animations. Like, I'm on a 6'3". I will tell you, even in past 2Ks, the taller you are, I feel like your launch point on some dunk animations is farther out. It's part of the reason I like to play on as big a build as possible. I feel like I can dunk from further. Another reason last year I used the Michael Jordan dunk package so much was because in that package, you were able to take off from the free throw line in a lot of dunks, whether it was the cradles or like the signature Jordan dunk going to the... I just made a red layup. A red layup. I don't know. I have a 77 layup. I just made a red layup with real player percentage. I don't know what's going on out here, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what's going on. But like I was saying, the dunk packages, the height of your player, you want to make sure, another contact dunk on the center, you want to make sure you are taking off from as far as a launch point as possible. And yes, the taller...
Did he just say real player percentage? Does that mean that you're not timing your shit? Do that mean that you can use real player? Somebody comment, can you use real player in park? And 2K ain't the same, bro. And then they brought Zens back. Crazy.
Your player, I feel like it helps, but also the dunk packages you have equipped, and that's why, like I said, I love the Jordan dunk last year because you could take off from so far out. I feel like the launch point of when you start the dunk matters, even on this game. You know, the dunk meter logic is different this year than last year, but I still feel like the further you take off from the hoop, the better typically, and it's gonna lead to more success in terms of getting contact dunks and just greening your meter dunks in general. So now we've talked about a bunch of things that affect meter dunking and the logic this year, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm still figuring out. It's a bit of guesswork because you cannot see the green window on the dunks. But the more you do it, obviously, the more you figure it out, the better you get. And I've been doing it for a week. So, you know, in another week or two, I think I'll have a better grasp on it. But let's talk about the badge in particular. The reason we're here, Posterizer badge. Obviously, when I first started, I had it on bronze. Was I getting contact dunks? Yes. Even on silver, even on gold. Now, I have it Hoff, and then, of course, I use my Badge Max +1 to put it to Legend. Now, let's just talk about what do I think is worth it and what do I think is not worth it. Can you get contact dunks with bronze or silver? Yes. The 50-50 dunks, much more difficult. Doing it in a comp game mode slider, much more difficult. Like, you'll get a lot of very earlies if you're out there with bronze or silver. Now, you start to get to that gold range. Gold might be the sweet spot this year. I can't put my money where my mouth is on that. I'm not going to vouch for that 100%, but that's where I'm leaning towards. I think gold might be the sweet spot. Now, I've
There's no way with this nigga get 50.
played with it on Hoff quite a bit because I've slid that Badge Max +1 around. You know, I put it on Lightning Launch.
I would have clamped it. Joe, you ain't dropping that much points on me. I got my big man and I'm standing in the paint the whole time. You got to shoot threes every play. You're gonna be mad because you're gonna have to go against a nigga like me and you wouldn't even like drop that clip. You would have played some other people and then did this shit.
I put it on some other things. Having it on Hoff is definitely very good. Now, cranking it up to Legend, do I think it's worth it? In terms of going attributes, if you're gonna go 99 driving dunk, if you're doing it for fun, then of course it's worth it. Oh my God, crabbed him. Pull up, green. If you're gonna go just for fun, sure. But if you're looking for the most competitive game mode build possible, I think it's too expensive. 99 driving dunk, 90 vertical, it's just too expensive. It's not worth it in my opinion. Another contact dunk after they tried to quadruple team me on the perimeter. I mean, at this point, we got 60 points in our first rec game. We're going crazy with the...
That's what I'm seeing, bro. And he ain't even shooting.
Legend Posterizer, another green. Now, if you're gonna go with the Badge Max +1, I think it's more worth it.
He paying everybody on his team.
But I still don't think it makes such like if I did this game mode right here with Hoff versus Legend, I think everything that I greened, I would green anyways with Hoff Posterizer. Now, that doesn't mean Legend doesn't give you a boost, but is that boost really worth... Look at the layups I'm making. What's going on? But is the boost worth how much it costs? I don't think so, honestly. I'd have to, you know, unless they can test it and show data, from what I'm feeling testing it, I don't notice a difference between Hoff and Legend, honestly. I would much rather use that Badge Max +1 on Lightning Launch or one of my shooting badges, but Hoff and Legend Posterizer, for all of you that want to catch bodies, it is definitely good. I'm out here booming on people, booming on them, but it's expensive, and obviously you have to sacrifice attributes elsewhere. You have to sacrifice your Badge Max +1 elsewhere. I think it's more valuable to put it somewhere else. But Legend Posterizer, first game in the rec, 69 points. It definitely ain't bad. I'll say that. But is it worth how expensive it is? I'm going to lean towards probably not. Gold or Hoff is probably the sweet spot in terms of players that want to...
Everybody else on his team had 14 all together. It's crazy. Oh my God. But like, comment, share, subscribe, and vibe. You feel me? A lot of more not interviews, but interviews too, but reaction videos.